you.
Alright, so Evan wanted to do an unboxing video, so this is a package of some treats I just got today. Let's open it up!
Yeah. What'd you forget? Okay. I'm really excited when I see something.
I'm going to show you why I love this company. So we just had Thanksgiving here in America for our non-American subscribers. Thanksgiving just occurred yesterday, and I just ordered these treats, and you know, I wanted them to show me a little Thanksgiving spirit. So I asked them to draw me a picture. I asked them to draw me a hand turkey. In fact, I said, can you draw me a hand turkey for the holiday?
That's tight, dude.
They gave me one hell of a hand turkey. Gave me one hell of a hand turkey. Gave me one hell of a hand turkey. We're hanging this up. Treatland, if you're watching this, we're hanging this up. Thank you so much.
That's one hell of a hand turkey.
This is actually a really good hand turkey.
It's got stickers and everything.
And, you know, some stickers, some flair. Let's see what else we got. Let's get down to the real meat and potatoes here. This is just the turkey. All right. So.
And someone's shuffling around a Harley out there, and
yeah. All right, so
look at that box.
This is the best exhaust gasket known to man. It's made out of material out of outer space. It crushes 50% of its size, and you could have the most uneven exhaust flange, and that thing will fucking seal her up. Also, I got this kickstand for a PEUGEOT E50, or for a PEUGEOT maxi swing arm. It's a side stand because I have that homemade pipe on there and it doesn't clear the center stand. So we're gonna give it that gangsta lean with that side stand. Review said this has a really weak spring, so yeah, it feels pretty weak. Might have to go to Home Depot, get a new spring, but that's going on tonight. And then got some other stuff. So I'm kind of chasing a high compression issue on the maxi. The thing likes to like pre-detonate when it's really revving high. I can hear it. It makes like a weird.
Even with that head?
The head made a big difference. Now it's only at very high RPMs. Before it was like, it was just sounded like something was not right. Now it sounds beautiful up until you're like really on the pipe. It revs way higher with that pipe and the head, but I still need a little spacer. So this is an MLM like base spacer.
How thick is that?
That's 1 millimeter.
Sorry if I can't focus and hold it
and then,
at the same time.
I might have to Dremel it out.
Nice.
I'm not gonna lie. I can pretty much tell you right now that's not the same transfers, but whatever. This is a nice flat spacer. I can.
So you're gonna squanch it with two freshy gaskets.
Yeah, and then a gasket on either side.
How thick are those gaskets?
They're 0.5.
So you're gonna add 2 millimeter.
Yeah, but it's going to be a little less because the gases are going to crush
and
down.
that aluminum will crush too.
Now the metal, that's why you put metal in there. You can buy like thick base gaskets, but they crush even more. So like you want to try.
And then they cut if your transfers are thin on your cylinder. I've cut them on my PEUGEOT aerosol. Yeah.
You're like a cookie cutter.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good to. I mean, I would like to use a piece of metal as much as I can, and then thin paper gaskets. Because I'd rather have more metal that's not going to crush. I know my my spacing is going to be more like spot on. Because if I'm putting all soft gaskets trying to space this thing out, I'm guessing what it's going to end up when it's crushed, right? Because it's going to change. The metal's not going to change though. I doubt it's going to crush. That's it.
Sick.
Unboxing. Yo,
I'm not sure if I got a clip of this new pipe that Max got, but if not, here we go. It's a PSR clone. Who made the pipe?
Adam Russell.
Adam Russell.
And Adam Rigsby had it though.
And Adam Rigsby had it. Also, sorry if it's super dark, but I do have this bike put together, and I did fire it up and run it. It's pretty janky. I don't have any of the wiring set up. But it does run, and it just needs fine-tuned, and it's ready to rip. I need headlight, taillight, and license plate mount also. and a random list of hardware.
Conversations and shit.
Okay, I'm going. I'll take it.
Here we go.
Wait, could you repeat
that?
What does that stand for? Yeah, I'm on my way. Poop. Yeah.
Culture vulture.
Ride straight. I want to see how crooked it is.
It's not that crooked. Did I lose the screw on it?
No.
Oh. So wait, let me just run it once up and down the alley. What, so you want to line him up in the alleyway?
Yeah, let's find out how many burritos you sold.
Alright.
So, we're just doing a quick little install of the $15.99 US dollar side stand that they offer for PEUGEOT maxi. Works on a stock swing arm. I have no idea if it actually works as a kickstand yet because the bike is anchored down with ratchet strap. 5mm T-handle and a 10mm. My windscreen came from the Harley, the big motorcycle swap meet we went to last weekend. It's I don't know what it is. That way. No, that's a lie. There was a little bit on there. I wiped it right off though. Very little buildup. Huge improvement over the last head.
This is like 2 weeks. I don't know. Look, when we posted the compression test head video, that was the day that he put this head on.
Old gasket.
A little bit of blow bar on that piston there.
Yeah, you're right.
I should be.
You know why? Probably because of how much fucking compression this thing has. It's like overkill. Forcing it past.
Are those rings free? Oh yeah, look at that. Something terrible.
You know you're bumping to that song on the way home.
Living in death, quickly closing its fist over the entire planet. Then we heard the rumors. The last stage for PEUGEOT.
I especially thought there was going to be more stuff.
I didn't get to get the last couple clips of Max installing that base gasket spacer. This is a different day. I threw an AX belt on. This pulley is machined a little bit to open this up a little wider, and it gives a lower gear ratio running an AX belt. So to compare an AX belt versus a BX belt, BX is a little wider. You can tell this being the AX belt on the left and the BX on the right, it's like twice as wide almost. So those last couple clips of me in the parking lot and in the alley when it's dark, I'm running this wide BX belt, in turn changing my gear ratio. So with the pulley being cut so that the inner cheek opens up just a hair wider, The AX belt sits lower in the pulley, giving you a higher gear ratio to start with. But really it was done so that you could, it was an attempt to run this wider BX belt, because if you have a bigger, wider belt, you're going to have more contact area on the actual pulleys themselves. So the BX belt has a lot of contact area from the edge of here to the edge of here. And this AX belt, which is narrower, it doesn't have as much contact area, so you're constantly slipping. So when we modified this variator, we wanted to make it have the same gear ratio at 0 variation. Just run this wider belt, get more contact area on the pulleys themselves. So basically, this bike is untuned. I'm still trying to work out final bugs. In the clips when I'm riding it, you're gonna hear like the engine is screaming, revving to the moon. Really, it's just this worn out AX belt, and I just give it a little push with the launch lever to add a little extra contra spring tension to make the belt grip up and grab. So like my clutch pulley is not set up that crazy, not really modded. I want to get some speed holes in here maybe or something.
Don't forget to give yourself a like and subscribe. Check out more videos down below. And always set your ring gap.